we are going to do an August flip through of my bullet journal. I use a traveller's notebook system. Okay, if you're new to my channel, you obviously don't know this. I made this book myself, I decorated it myself and all that lot. So this is a new for me, and this month this book has August and will have September in it as well, but I'm just going to show you August for now. So these are just the bits that I keep in the front of my journal. That was a lot of stuff that I bought from AliExpress and other places. This is my monthly calendar. Up here in the corner is my colour coding. I colour code everything in my journal, just makes it easier for me as I'm quite visual. So yeah, the weeks get a nice pen, so that no matter what the colour of the weeks, you see there, it's also used here. So yeah, it's the weather. I'm not going to be doing that system this month because I don't know, I think I'm going to add it into my dailies. So yeah, this is my task tracker. I did not invent this, I copied this off of pictures that I found online, but I have done videos on how I make mine, because obviously it's quite big. I prefer it bigger like this rather than small. It's just easier for me to see and fill in. This is my card for today. I pull a tarot card every day, and I discuss on my daily vlog what that card could possibly mean, what it could refer to, and stuff like that. So yeah, again, that is colour coded as to which deck I've used, as I have several decks, and I just use a different pen every day to make it easier to read. This is my mood chart. I decided to do suns for August, being as it's supposed to be the sunniest day of the sunniest month of the year, sorry. And then I did smiley faces to just indicate how I felt, you know. And then this is my pain here. So this was no pain down here and very, very bad up here. This is my sleep chart. What I do here is I record, according to my Fitbit, the hours that I slept. Okay. Sometimes obviously my Fitbit is a bit wrong and it might say that I've slept more in the morning when actually I haven't. I've just been lying there awake, contemplating, you know, life, existence, the universe and all that kind of thing. This side I grade on how well I personally feel I've slept, not what Fitbit says, not whether it says, oh, you had loads of REM sleep or whether you had loads of deep sleep, but how I feel. If I wake up in the morning and I go, yeah, wow, that was a good sleep, I feel really good today, then the bar is way up here. This one, for example, you can't see this very well because it's quite a light pen. My sleep was in 3 stages because I had a bad night. So I put that I had a bad night. I only got 2. Down here, I only got 1. As you can see, I literally got about 3 hours sleep. I had a really, really bad night. So there you go. This side is my steps tracker. I record my steps and my miles as per what my Fitbit says. And I just use, as you can see, it's the same colour all the way down as my sleep tracker. This is my pen of the day that I colour this in with. This was an about today type thing. I'm not doing this next month. I'm gonna incorporate the big words like this into my actual journal part to make my journal more art style. This is my chore tracker. I invented this, I designed this. I know a couple of people using this. I know Amber uses it, I think Michelle does, and I know that a couple of people have bought it, which I'm, you know, very appreciative of. So yeah, it's very, very simple. You basically list down your chores as to what days you want to do them. I have some chores, they're here on the Wednesday, which I do every single day, and then I intersperse it with other chores that need doing. This is chores that need doing every month. As you can see, I didn't do that. I've had a bad couple of months. My fiance died a couple of months ago, and it's just been one thing after another. And also this month we were doing my garden, so a lot of my chores didn't get done. My house needs completely blitzing. So, you know, I'm getting there. But yeah, you write down the date at the top of each column. So like in August it started on Thursday, and then you just list your chores. I tend to list them in the order that I will do them throughout the day. It just makes it a little bit easier for me to track what I need to do. Okay. Then I went into week 31. Now I've written here week 31 part 2. That's because part 1 was the end of July. So Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday are in my July book. Yeah. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday are over here. So there we go. This is week 32 and week 33. I decided to make my weeklies that fit on one page because I was doing the quadrant where you would have like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, actually same sort of style as the chore tracker over here. It was set out exactly the same way, and this was just too much space. I wasn't using it all, so I decided to jump it down to the week, fill it up, and I love a messy looking planner that, you know, I can see it all. So yeah, this just, my stencil arrived. I ordered a stencil and Jolyn sent it to me along with a load of other goodies, which was great. My camera, I bought camera this week and I've been loving using it. I've had it just over a week now, and yeah, really enjoying using it. So yay. There are going to be a lot more photos. This is just my running to-do list. This was a Fitbit thing down the bottom. This is my week template. So things that happen on the same day every week, I try to write down here. My oldest is the orange writing. So he's at work on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and on Monday night he goes to club. On Tuesday night he does something else. On Wednesday night he does something. He's got quite an active calendar and I never know where he is. So he's sort of given me the bare bones of it. On Mondays and Wednesdays and Sunday nights there is wrestling training, and there's also wrestling training on Saturday afternoon for Alex. So those are the you know, and then I like to sync my planners every Sunday, and you know, I've got a couple of Fitbit things that I like to do on the same day every week. So I just stuck them in here as my template. Just quick reference guide really. And now we're into the journal. My idea was, when I started out August, was that I wanted to do more art. It didn't quite work out that way, mainly because of the kind of month that August has been, really. But I did draw this the first day we went out, and oh, that's come through, look. Now that's interesting. I don't know if you can see that. That pen's come through, and yet I did the painting before I wrote the pen down. It's interesting that that started to bleed through. But yeah, this is Daryl. We went out and he was running to the cafe and I took a photograph of it. I don't normally draw people, and yeah, I stuck that in there. So then I thought I'd just do this little mandala. That's just my chair. I bought this chair on the 3rd. It's fab. I love it. That's my receipt for it. I sent some napkins. I did a napkin swap, and I sent my first Post Crossings postcard. We had Kimbo's, so I got dinner. This was a pocket that I made. Daryl's Toothless came, and this was just a little tag about it all. So yeah. And some days I just write, and other days I stick in photos. This was the day we went out. Well, there's a space there because there's a little bow that was in Ice's hair when she went to the groomers, and I want to stick that there. This is a postcard that I've bought quite a few of and sent out to people on Post Crossings. I just did a little bit of journaling there. I joined a website called Post Crossing. The idea is to send and receive postcards all over the world. There's no expectations of becoming pen pals. You just basically say hi. I've bought a batch of these postcards and sent them as I thought they were cute. So far I've sent 6 postcards, 2 to Germany, 1 each to Russia, Czech Republic, USA and China. I should start receiving postcards from people soon. Not sure what to do with them. Store them in my journal or into a junk journal I'm planning. I still haven't done any more on the junk journal, so they've been going in here. I sent a little package off to Jolyn's daughter, which I understand she's received and was quite excited by. I got a new stamp. I did stamp something here. This is not with the stamp that I bought, about working out, but it doesn't show up. It's in very, very pale blue, so not an ideal colour. My fence came down. We had a big storm and the fence came down, so I took a photograph of it. SummerSlam was that night. Oh, I got my Papermate flares. That's these pens. And I did a swatch of those. As you can see, I put tab on. Then one day I just spent drawing this massive mandala and nothing else to do. I was a bit bored, so I got on and drew it. This is the SummerSlam write-up that I put here. And then I journaled sideways, which it actually looks really nice because it fits in around the mandala. So yeah, I love it. I love the mandala. It's gorgeous. There's Daryl trying to wake up Alex, who's not having any of it. We went for lunch while we were out walking today. This was the route that we took. This is us in the cafe. Again, I did a little bit of sideways journaling. During my live on that night, I believe it was, we got talking about post crossings. I was telling everybody about it. And I ended up creating a little messenger chat group where we all exchanged post addresses so that we can send each other postcards, which was lovely. So the address is under there, that's why I can't show them to you. This is a postcard from Ingville Suzanne. Daryl's sleepyhead, snuggling up, having a cuddle. We went out to lunch with my mum. I drew Iron Man because my son and I have started watching the Marvel series, because I haven't yet seen Captain Marvel and Guardians of the Galaxy 2, so yeah. This was a pack of Tombow Twin Tones that Jolyn sent me. She also sent me this little card, which I really, really love. So I stuck that in here with some washi that she also sent me. So yeah, loads of fun. Yeah, I had a message from somebody on this day and it upset me quite a bit, so I wrote a lot about that. OPW's first over 18s that I went to, and I kept these flyers. Oh, this is a photograph of Stuart's brother Neil. Neil competed in a 6-man elimination match. Neil came to the ring and climbed the turnbuckle nearest to me, took off his jacket and said, "Here, hold this." And the minute my hands touched it, I realised it was Stuart's leather jacket that he'd worn to the ring. Nobody told me this was going to happen. It actually took me a bit of a shock, and I stood there completely frozen for a minute or two. I knew it was Stuart's the second I touched it. So from what I've been told, Neil's going to wear it to the ring every time now, which I think is lovely. It really, really got me here. His partner was in a death match, and that mark there is blood. These were stapled to Scrappy Jack, okay? There are staple holes all over it. There's blood all over them, and it was a brilliant night. It really was. That's why it was over 18s. No children allowed, and it was fantastic. So yeah. And the bag was just one that I had in my thing. I just stuck some washi around it. Strings was stamped onto a piece of paper for me so that I could just stick it in here. I started designing Alex's logo for wrestling. He and I need to sit down and get on with that. We've started digging up my garden now that the fence has come down. So I did a little collage on my sprocket, and there's just photographs of the boys all digging it up, turning turf over, the dogs having a lazy day, the cat's glaring at me as per usual. This is my first post crossings postcard. This came from Germany. Very nice lady. She wrote, "Greetings from South Germany. How are you? Welcome to Post Crossings. 49, married with a couple of children, so on and so forth. Lives in this small village." And then I also received this one from somebody in Japan, which was quite nice. So yeah, that was lovely. My mum and I went out to lunch, and then I received Your Creative box down here, so I stuck a couple of little bits there. My railway sleepers were delivered this day, which Daryl thought was brilliant. Oh, I also had a little bit of play with some shimmer ink there, which is going to paint out much better than it writes. I got this postcard from Sandy, which I just adore because it's got trains on it, and so Daryl, he thought that was great. And then this was Tombow grey pens that I also received from Jolyn, so I did a swatch page there. Work progress on the garden. It hasn't really got much further than that. We've got the sleepers in, and then it's just sitting there. I need to get the driveway dug up. I'm going to put a vegetable patch here, and the fences all arrived. So yeah, this was a postcard I received from Wendy while she was visiting Germany. Thank you so much, darling. Really love it. My camera, yay! My camera. I bought my camera. This beautiful little stamp I got from, I don't know what the name of the store is because I can't remember. I think it was a little stamp shop or something like that in the UK. Callie and I went out with our cameras, went for a nice long walk. Then I received this postcard from Mikey. It was a little bit screwed up when I got it, which I was a bit annoyed about. So it's starting to flatten out a bit now that's in my journal. And then on this day, Callie and I went to Butterfly and Fountain World, which was brilliant, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I took a lot of photos. They are separate because I meant to put them on this spread and I've journaled and forgot, so I was a bit annoyed. My mum and I went out for lunch with Daryl, and I received this postcard from April and Mary. Thank you very much, ladies. And this one is a Post Crossings one, I believe. Yes, it is, from the US. So yes, I got two postcards, which I thought was brilliant. And then this is the photos that I took at Butterfly World. A couple of them, Callie took that one of me. This washi came from Jolene, and I only literally just stuck that in this morning because I forgot I had it. So yeah. Then I got another postcard from Tina from Arkansas. And I've got yours to send back. And then I got another Post Crossings one. This one came from New Zealand. And she stuck this lovely little puffy butterfly on and a cupcake. And I thought they were lovely. And it was with windmills, which I thought was good. Daryl and I took Isis out for an evening walk. And oh my god, the pair of them had so much fun. It was great to see. And then I've got to do yesterday's. But I've got some photographs that I want to stick in here. So I haven't yet done it. And that's pretty much it. I am now into September. So there you go. It's chunky. That is August. There. Isn't it great? I love it. Love a chunky journal. I wonder what it will look like when September's done. I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you so much for joining me. Please feel free to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. I love all of that. If you click the book over here in the corner, you will be subscribed. And if you hit the bell that appears down below that, you will be notified, YouTube willing, when I upload new content. Thank you so much for joining me today. Take it easy, guys. Bye.